Kazakhstan is very important as a country for higher education and for other important pursuits. Why is Kazakhstan important? Well, first of all, it has a very young population, which means there's an incredible need for higher education to be brought here to Kazakhstan and to expand the opportunities for higher education in Kazakhstan. Second, Minister Nurbek has been very focused on making sure that higher education within the Kazakhstan is not only increased domestically, but there are more international partners that come to Kazakhstan as a way of expanding the higher education ecosystem. And finally, Kazakhstan itself as a country is moving into the fifth industrial revolution, which means there's going to be a need for people to be trained on these next generation technologies, on artificial intelligence, on new ways of looking at problems that are facing your country, including climate change and other issues. And so it will be very important to have a higher education system that's able to produce students that can work in that fifth industrial revolution. So what makes Innotech different from traditional universities? It's its approach to education. First of all, it's student-centric, which means there's a focus on students. Second, it's digital first, which means it will use digital solutions in everything it does, all the way from applying to Innotech, to being in the classroom, to the way that faculty interact with students, to the ability for students to use technology, not only here when they're in the university, but also as they're outside of the university. Third, there's certainly a global approach to education here at Innotech. It means that Innotech will bring in ideas from all over the world and expose students here to other global activities around the globe as a way of increasing and improving their education. And finally, Innotech will be bringing brand new learning management systems, student information systems, a technology platform that will be able to make sure that students get the best education they can get. So Innotech is going to be very focused on making sure that it brings innovative ideas, innovative solutions to Kazakhstan. First, there's going to be a real focus on our students being able to become entrepreneurs, to have them be able to do startup companies, to have them be supportive in bringing new ideas to the commercial marketplace. Second, there's going to be a focus on research. Of course, as we move into this next generation of the way that the world is working, there's going to be an incredible need for new ideas, new solutions in the areas of artificial intelligence, and the areas of supply chain management, and the areas that are most important to Kazakhstan, including and not limited to some of the work that Kazakhstan is doing in the areas of minerals and critical resources. But also, the innovation is more than just what we do. It's how we approach problems. It's how we make sure that we bring new ideas to what we do in the classroom, that our faculty are bringing new ideas to students, and as important, that we're bringing those new ideas to the community here, and not only in Almaty, but all over Kazakhstan. At Innotech, we're not only interested in doing research for research's sake, we're interested in doing research that can integrate into the national research innovation ecosystem. What that means is that we will have to be knowledgeable about what other researchers are doing in Kazakhstan, how we can collaborate with them, and also how we can collaborate with researchers outside of Kazakhstan so that we can bring new ideas to Kazakhstan. It's very important that as we think about the future of research and the future of Kazakhstan, that we do it collaboratively, that we do it innovatively, and that we are focused on what I call use-inspired research. That is research that's useful to the communities in which we serve. So one of the things that I'm real excited about with Innotech is an opportunity to start here in downtown Almaty, but also to move out to Science City and to have a campus in Science City. That's going to be really exciting because it will allow Innotech to create research laboratories, to build and expand their campus, to provide more opportunities for students. And of course, it will be surrounded by other universities, by other researchers, by other entrepreneurs. So it will create this ecosystem at Science City that will be able to generate and create new information, new knowledge, new solutions that will be helpful to Kazakhstan.